Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Yay, good boy. We are here at Tarmun Sursa, talking to Gwathrin. He has given us a instance here in Book 12 to go into, I think it's Barad Durgul. Is that it? Let's see
What
here.
can I do for you?
Barad Durgul. Says, doubtless we are walking into a trap, but we must recover Narchuil if it is within our power. From the orders that we received off of the orcs out there, across from the gates of Karn Doom, they had orders saying that the ring, they implied that the ring Narchuil that we have been after is inside this fortress. So that is where we are heading next. Barad Durgul. Is that right? Durgul. Boy, I got terrible head for names this morning. I think it's time for some more coffee. And I think I'm catching a cold too. So that's going to help as well. It's like just got over a summertime cold and I feel like I'm catching another one. It's like, damn it. Anyway, we're going to start this instance here. We are going to tell him we are ready to fight. So we will travel now.
Plagued by terrible dreams in the house of Elrond, Laerdon reveals in his sleep that Amarthiel's ring, Narchuil, is being held in the fastness of Barad Durgul.
Okay. And of course, none of them came along with us. I'm wondering, that we'll have to go, is that thinking maybe that is a hidden passage through a bookcase there or something. I doubt. We've been given the inspiration bonus here, but I am somehow doubting that's going to be enough. Your rabble has always refilled the mistress once. Tarkrip Tower Guards. And an Angmar Tyrant. We're going to be able to pass by all these guys. Let's see. Wow. What is Gulagon doing in the tower? There you go. I was curious whether I was going to be able to go over that corner, go over that step there or not. Angmar Houndmaster with a green hound. Alright, let's see what we have here and how we're going to get past it. He's going to come on out here. Let's see if we can let him get by, do his thing without being spotted. And then maybe we can do our thing without being spotted. Like I said, I know we've got the inspiration bonus and a lot more hit points and all. It would be nice to be able to perform this as a burglar if we can. Using our stealth powers and all, wouldn't it? Look at there. Nice when you actually get to role play your class a little bit. Alright, that's 2 groups of guards and all that we've been able to get past now. Now, excuse me a moment. Let's see if we can get past this next group here. Nice, nice. Alright, so we need to see if we can get to the left past these sleeping ones and the Houndmaster there. Very good. Alright, bloodletters and another tower guard. Amarthiel will have Gulagon on a pike when she learns that he has not gone north. Sounds like there's some dissension in the ranks. Alright, we don't need to go through that door. If you notice, it's not lighting up. I think we need to go through there. But we're going to have to be fast. Because if we hang around these guys too long, I'll bet they'll spot us. Make sure they don't get the question marks above their heads, that little bee emblem. Don't want to stay in their range long enough for them to start getting suspicious and noticing things, you know. Alright, we've got a gate to go through. I'm gonna move to the side. Let's go ahead and open it. You do not have permission to use that. So have we got to fight somebody to get here? Is this like this Hound Master or something? Somebody that we have to battle to get through it? Alrighty. Interesting looking area on the other side. We got some big dude psyching himself up there in the middle. Alright. Let's see if we can take out the Hound Master and his buddy here. Hopefully without attracting the attention of the other guys. If I can get him here at a distance. Let's stoop for a rock, is that right? Yeah, throw stone. Maybe we'll get a key or something off of this dude. Be a shame if we have to fight our way back down in the opposite direction now. Alright. There we go, the door did open up, and there's... looks like Gwelligon must be his name. He will probably spot us as we come through, so as you see, yes, she did have to fight that last one there. But otherwise... ooh, look at the weirdness coming through there. Ah, the other whelps have arrived. My mistress will be pleased when I bring her thine heads. And after I have dealt with thee, I will not be troubled in the search that remains. Come, come, thou canst join the craven fool who dared trespass upon Barad Durgul. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to let you do that on us now. I'm going to use a little spot weakness on you. So far, you're doing really good there, Gilligan. I can't help but call him Gilligan. Seems to be going well here. We're getting lots of criticals running. Always a good thing. Just keep him from healing up. Uh-oh, ghostly illusion back there. It doesn't seem like it wants to come and fight us yet. Yeah. Holler out and yell all you want to. Completed insult to injury. Well, Angmar has been very good for one thing, and that's completing these combat-related quests here. Finishing up these deeds. Alright, we defeated Gilligan. And it looks like a door has opened up past him. Completed Weapons of the Enemy instance. Wonder if when he says the one that the fool that came before you, he talking about corpse of Narukam. Ah, yes, he was the ranger that had come before us and that we were supposed to meet in here, apparently. Ornate chest. Half of the ring Narchuil. It seems that the ring has been severed in two. Okay. So now we need to go back to Gwathryn. Well, at least it's not the corpse of Gwathryn here. You have found Narukam, and it appears that he has been dead for some time now. You should give him a proper burial and then return to Gwathryn. Proper burial? How am I supposed to give him a proper... What am I supposed to bury him in? Books? Alright, that just said... Alright, travel now. Sometimes some of these, some of the flavor text here just, much as I love this game, sometimes the flavor text doesn't make sense. And as you can see there, this flavor text, it isn't a case of some of the changes they've made in the game. I think that flavor text just doesn't make sense from the beginning. So unless they meant that we were supposed to, implying that we were going to take him out of Barad Durgul there and take him outside and bury him in the dirt right outside of it before traveling over here, I don't know.
Greetings.
Let's see what Gwathrin has to say. This is a sad day for me, Gnarlo. How many more of my brethren must die ere the end? It is easy to lose heart, but be glad, for we have wrested a great power from the hand of the enemy this day, even if it's not truly what we sought. So choose one. I'm going to take a look through these, and when we pick one, we'll be right back. Okay, we have decided to take basically the Cleaver of Barad Durgul, because it's the highest. We're going to sell it. These are nice weapons. Gwathrin's mace is actually a nice weapon. It may be even better than Ain's Doom that we got last time. However, we are up to book 12. I mean, by the time we finish book 15, is it? Just a couple more books, which, yeah, means only another year or two of playing. And we'll get to Moria. That is hopefully a joke there. We'll get to Moria, and we will get our legendary weapon. That's the word I'm looking for. There's 3 nice pieces of armor here too that I'm sure that before the Matham Hunter's gear came in were quite nice in and of themselves. But now they just, unfortunately can't compare to the Matham Hunter's stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get the cleaver, and we will sell it back.
Might I take a moment of your time?
All right. So now we have Chapter 10, Half-Truths. You must not tarry here long, though your presence comforts me in my grief, for you possess something that the wise must take upon themselves as a burden. Make haste to Rivendell, Gnarlo, and do not forget Narucan in your fate, for his deeds should be accounted among the valiant of these dark times. Hurry now, for Elrond must know of Narquil's fate. We will travel automatically to Rivendell whenever we accept it, so let's go ahead. Travel to the Trollshaws, to the last homely house, and we will go speak to Elrond. Okay, there's the homely house. We are going to mount up right on over there. Excuse me. And I will see you in just a little bit. Alright guys, we have reached the study of Elrond here, but we are going to look here first. We've gotten some turbine points granted to us, and we've completed a deed. Insult to injury, which we had to crit with a critical hit chain skill. If they thought your riddle perplexing, just wait until they hear this. Alright, fantastic. As a burglar, you know that you must take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself and revel in the moments when luck is on your side. And how appropriate that we should complete that deed, being that we were able to sneak through most of that tower without having to fight anything. So that is a very appropriate deed to have completed. In the meantime, we're going to talk to Elrond here. Tell him, give him, or show him the half of Narchuil that we found.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
And tell him of our adventure. So, Narchuil has been broken. This is strange news indeed. I was right to doubt that the enemy had recovered their full strength, but this, it is something that I had not entered into my counsels before now. Not long before you arrived, Laerdan awoke from his dark dreams. He must be questioned about this, for surely he had some knowledge of it. He has studied the Ring Narchuil and the deeds of Amarthael more closely than any among the wise. A council of the Elf Lords must be called and doom proclaimed, for we must decide what will be done with the Ring Narchuil. All right, we are going to speak with Elrond and attend his council. Cool, we're going to one of the councils of Elrond here. Not the council, but one of them.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Are you ready then, Gnarlo? I will call together the elf lords and the council will begin. Would that the wisdom of Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel were at our disposal. So let's travel now. It's a solo quest, and let's attend the council.
Elrond Half-Elven has called a council together to determine the fate of Narchuil, the Ring of Amarthiel, and to question Laerdon concerning his former captor.
Come forward, Gnarlo. The fate of the Ring Narchuil concerns you as well. Laerdon, you will now get the full account of your deeds concerning Narchuil. Would you force the tale from me? I believe I was free of such torment. But it matters not. The Ring Narchuil will never be remade. You're among friends, Laerdon, and we must know the full account. Very well then, Master Elrond. It was before the broken gates of Fornos that I took the ring from Amarthiel. In my haste, I broke it upon the anvil Dringon, mightiest of the forges of the Dunedain. Broken, yet not destroyed. Indeed, breaking the ring did not remove the malice crafted into it. I escaped with Narmaleth to Sihar, but still the ring held sway over her. Before she could be cured, she was discovered by the enemy. Mordorith returned her to Carndum, but the halves of Narchuil remained hidden. How then did the enemy recover this half of the ring? Long were the tortures I endured in Sameth Bal, but in the end I revealed what they sought. That for long years half of the ring lay hidden in Bar-e-Thergir. And where now lies the other half of the ring? It was in the keeping of my friend Ariel, mighty among the ship captains of Círdan. Alas, he perished in the rescue of Arvidu. The ring half he bore is now lost in icy northern waters. Oh, are they going to send us up there? If only I had not broken the ring. Were it still whole, I could turn its power to curing my Narmaleth. Laerdon, my friend, seek not for the ring Narchuil. It cannot ease your sorrow. You will never see Narmaleth free of the evil that consumes her. And what do you know of grief? For too long you have sat here in splendor, and it has made you soft. Are you content to watch all of Eriador fall into ruin? I am not. Damn, finally an elf that understands that they need to get out there and do something. I take upon myself this oath, that I should not find rest or peace until my Narmaleth is returned to me. By the name of Elbereth, I swear it. If Elrond Half-Elven refuses to aid me, then I must rely upon Angnul and Ningarth. Master Elrond, will you allow this departure? Laerdan is a guest, not a prisoner. Still, I am filled with unease at his words. I fear that his oath will only lead to sorrow. And what other counsels, I wonder, were revealed in his torment? Completed the instant's half-truths. Alright, man, look at this crowd. Not only Laerdan, but Glorfindel and Elrond and Gandalf and Arester, Legbrannan, Aranelith. What a crowd. I mean, these three in the middle just here. Can you imagine the hope and inspiration we must be getting off of them? Look at that, plus 10 hope. We got maximum hope. Of course, you get that just from being around Glorfindel, but still. Incredible. Very nice. You know what I'm going to do? It's going to be like the song, time to take a selfie. Is it this one? F12, is it? 10, 11, 12. Let's see. Yep. Time to take a selfie. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Elrond and see what he has to say. The council cannot continue without Laerdan. I will speak with you privately in my library, Gnarlo.
Elrond Half-Elven sent emissaries to Evendim to learn the fate of Laerdan. The search led from Enuminas to Samathbaur and Angmar, where Laerdan was rescued and more was learned of the Ring Narchuil. Amartheel's forces now march into the frozen wastes of Forochel, where the heroes of the free peoples must follow.
Yep, so we're going to Forochel. Far to the frozen north. Alright, do we need to speak to Elrond? Yep, speak with Elrond in his library again. Where are you at, sir? There you are. Let us see what he has to say now. And this...
A strange fate brings you hither.
We're looking at probably finishing up book 12 now. I am troubled, Gnarlo, not only for the fake of Narchuil, but for Laerdan as well. He has faced many hardships, but because of his boldness, the enemy has not been able to recover Narchuil, and for that he has drawn their wrath. But that does not excuse his words at the council, and his actions have troubled me. His anger is hot within him, and I will not seek to make another council as of yet. Return to me when his heart has cooled, for it is fitting that the one who gave him his freedom should be his emissary. Alright, let's choose one of these. The Exquisite Cloak or the Radiant Cloak. And these are going to be nice. Yes, 297 armor. 297 armor. That gives us Vitality, Will, Fate, Morale, and Power. And this gives us Might, Vitality, Agility, and Evade rating, and Max Morale. Vitality, Will, Fate. Let's take a look at our character sheet for a moment and take a look at what our stats actually are. We haven't looked at that in a while, have we? Because it's Vitality, Agility, and Might. Our Agility and Vitality are actually our highest two traits right now, so Might would help. Some Evade rating and Maximum Morale. And that gives us Vitality, Will, and Fate. All three of which are good. We're never going to have that great a Might. You know, we're just a hobbit, we're a burglar. Might just isn't going to be our forte. I think we may go with this one. Boost our Vitality, our Will, and our Fate up. And that should get them all in 300 ratings. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. And then maximum morale and plus 49 morale and 96 power. That's what we'll go with, the Radiant Cloak. And let's also do the very important part of seeing what they look like. Okay? It's not what I'm actually wearing, correct? Okay. That's the Radiant Cloak. And that's the Exquisite Cloak. Okay, so they look identical. We'll go with the Radiant Cloak. There we go. Completed Book 12, Chapter 10. And we got a Flaming Ring. We didn't get another chapter added to us, so we should be charting Chapter 13, Book 13 now. Book 13, Chapter 1. The Northward Road.
Days are coming.
Gnarlo, these last days have been disturbing. The Council of Narchuil did not end as I would have chosen, but I would not deny Laerdan the quest he desires. I fear, however, that he may depart Rivendell upon a rash course. Good coffee. Would you speak with him for me? Learn what course he intends to take and his purpose. I do not believe that Narmeleth will ever be recovered, for a dark power dominates her mind. I sense the influence of a power greater than a single minor ring. You will find Laerdan in his quarters on the lower floor of my house. With your aid, I hope Laerdan will use greater wisdom in his choice. Sure. Let's go talk to Laerdan. Chapter 1, The Northern Road. I think we will finish up talking to him, and that will probably be enough to bring us to an episode today. Go down to Laerdan's quarters. It's probably going to be on the first floor, right over there next to the door to the Hall of Fire, because if I remember correctly, I want to say this door gets labeled a number of things as you go along through that book here. Is it guest chambers? Yeah, because I think depending on what source you use to get in here, what chapter and book you're using, your quest, I believe there's a number of different occupants that take this room here. We're getting a little dread there. Yeah, getting a little dread from Laerdan there. He's a little hot. Just a little hot there. You would know what course I have chosen to take. Very well, I told the council that Narchuil would never be reforged, but I believe that my own words may have been hasty. I do not believe now that the ring sank with Arvidu in the ice bay of Forochel. Ariel, one of the ship's crew, knew of Narchuil and his power. I do not think he would have allowed such an heirloom of my house to sink into the sea. For that reason, I will myself return to Forochel and seek the ring. You may attend me if you wish. Then perhaps Elrond's concerns will be lessened.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Chapter 2, The Snowmen of Forochel. The last homely house is fast becoming a prison to me. I do not feel welcome here. Yet, on the other hand, I do not feel right leaving just yet. I fear if I leave these halls I will never return, and I would not leave in such bitterness. Perhaps you will take up my search until such time as I can leave here in good conscience. I know a dwarf who trades in the southern reaches of Forochel. Perhaps he would have some insight as to where you should begin the search. You can find Dathi at Copy Koti in Tar Orthon. He knows more about Forochel, if such could be said about anyone, than I. So we have to go talk to Dathi. Okay, so we are headed out on Book 13, Chapter 2, The Snowmen of Forochel. And we are going to end our adventure there. Speaking to Laerdan here, perhaps for the last time in the homely house. Because as he says, if he leaves these walls, he fears he will not return. And I think that's probably a pretty safe fear to have. So once again, that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks for coming along on the journey. And we will see you next time when we have traveled north to Forochel. We'll pull up our map here right quick. That's right, it's not going to be able to see it because we're inside. But next time we'll show you the map, how we're going to travel to Forochel. In fact, I'll probably go outside right after I finish this and then just throw it up here. As you see, we are here at the homely house in Rivendell. We will go out one level. We're here at the Troll Shaws. As you see, we're going to travel out of the Troll Shaws, back across the Lone Lands to Breeland, back to the Shire. Excuse me, from the Shire, we travel up to Evendim, and then it's a path through Evendim up to Forochel. We've been there once before, at least once before. You'll remember, at least we were on the southern edges of it. We were killing, remember we were killing wolves and we were killing those snow beasts, I think. But we will be going far deeper into the lands, all the way up eventually to where the icy bay is, right up there at the north, where Arvidu died, if I'm getting anywhere close to pronouncing that name. One of the last kings of the Northern Kingdom. So we will see you then. Let me get back to the last homely house now. So thanks for coming along on the journey, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.